Definitely. After 1 year of waiting, it's about time for me to show up this season. And we're short on ends, so I got to play this season.
How much experience did you get last year watching the two veteran guys who have gone on to the NFL now? How much did that help you get ready?
Oh, it helped me a lot. Mingo and Sam, those two are like recipe for greatness by watching them. So learning what they did is making me better.
Do you have some skills in your game that compare to them, or are you a completely different type guy?
I'm a mixture of both, pass and strength. So.
And how are you different from Jamarie?
Oh, Jamarie, he weighs more. I say he's a run player. I'm more of a pass player.
You had a good spring game. How much did that help you?
It made me realize where I was at, and it helped me set new goals to where I need to be for the fall.
How different has this fall camp been for you compared to last year?
More reps, and it's more adversity to go through.
What kind of adversity?
Right now I'm kind of battling for a starting spot. Me and Jordan Allen. It's a good competition that it's going to help the D-line get better, so that's what I'm working on right now.
What's your relationship like with Jordan? I see.
Oh, we're cool. We're cool. It's just good competition that'll get the D-line and the team better and the defense.
The new element to all of this has been the incoming freshmen that have arrived in August. How have they pushed you a little bit here?
Right now we're just training them. They're getting there, but we're just training them right now to get where we're at.
Do you remember being in those shoes, how tough that was to pick everything up on the fly like that?
I was the only one. I remembered all of that.
Well, do you have some sympathy for them?
Oh, yeah.
Knowing how tough it is to adjust this quickly with all the talent they've got, especially there's a lot of expected.
We got them ready over the summer. Like at the beginning of the summer, we started going over drills and stuff with them, so they'll be pretty good.
A little bit different though when you put the helmet and when you guys put pads on. How will that be different for them?
We'll see today. We haven't seen that yet. Pads today, fam.
Do you relish the opportunity to come in and prove some of the doubters wrong, saying LSU lost all this talent to the draft and now you got a bunch of guys who nobody's really seen play too much?
I'm not worried about that. Just let them see it when the fall comes.
You're confident that that you and a number of the other guys filling in will be able to kind of keep that same level?
Yes,
Ego said yesterday he thought that this defensive line could even be better than last year. Is that an older guy putting pressure on younger guys at all?
Pretty much. We have more this year. We have more speed than power. We got to work on the power side. So.
And where do you fall, speed or power?
Speed.
How does that change schematically? What y'all do having more speed and power?
I'd say we're probably going to use more Mustang speed packages.
Is it nice having an experienced group of linebackers and a lot of guys coming back with the relatively inexperienced defensive line? It's nice. How much have they helped y'all kind of get in? Ego is saying that whenever gap is in the field, there's always a linebacker there. How much have they helped with that?
Like if we mess upon our formations, the linebackers always did a correct everything.
There's a big difference too. Mentor, he had some speed, but now this year there's a lot more speed at the linebackers. Is this the fastest group of linebackers that you've seen?
I think so. I've only been here 1 year, but I think so.
Thank you.
As a speed player, is your instinct to maybe go around blocks, and are you having to maybe learn how to take on the block a little bit more now?
I use all sorts of moves. I'm trying to work on my stab right now, but normally I just shake or I just 3 and then around the corner.
Did you find you had to learn new moves as you adjusted to the college game?
Yes, sir.
No,
Stab move.
that
Stab
was the
and
best
spin.
one?
Spin and rip.
Do you feel like you have that move down now?
Yes, sir.
Is that something we're going to see a lot of this fall?
Possibly.
How does Jordan's game compare to you since you two are competing? What are some differences between y'all?
He is heavier than me, like kind of slower, but I'm lighter, but I'm faster.
And today, Sean Bauer was kind of working with you as the second other guy on the other end. How does his game compare to you?
He's just like me.
Seems a lot
He's just
like
got to adapt to college level right now.
Jordan has talked about in the past, having to sit with the knee injury, being a better technician, made him a little bit more savvy in that way. Can you kind of see that now when you're standing off and you see him work and you see how he handles maybe setting the edge against the run, his moves that he's been kind of refining? Can you see a little bit more of a savvy guy, coming back and getting full speed contact again?
Yeah.
Is there any specific things that the coaches have you working on?
Not really. Just everything right now. Technique and all that.
How do you? There's always a level of competition here. And that's something that is very clear every single time you guys come out. But does it feel like it's a little bit more chaotic this year? Just with the guys that have left, there's some more openings. The freshmen are coming in. There's probably one of the deepest groups here. Does it feel like the kind of order, come in, sit, bide your time, move up, get some more reps in the second, then move up? Does that feel like it's being thrown out a little bit more this year? How does it change how you approach it? If you keep it here, a little bit more.
Well, last year I wasn't competing for a spot. I was just trying to get the plays right, technique. This year I'm competing for a starting spot, so that's all.